Well, I want to talk to you about something here. I had to help do a little bit of an electrical diag on. These are a series of videos that I have backed up that I've been wanting to put out that I haven't put out yet. This is, I believe, a 2003 Mercedes E500 with a 4.6 liter, I think this is. I mean, I could be wrong, guys, but I think it's 4.6 liter. And this has twin batteries in it. It has a battery up here, has a battery in the trunk, and also recently this was at another shop and they put an expensive alternator on it. They put a new battery in it. They did a lot of work and they charged this lady a lot of money to not resolve the problem. This vehicle keeps going dead, and basically what I ended up doing is I tracked it down to basically came here to a fuse panel inside the car, and I pulled these top 6 30 amp fuses for the driver and passenger seat. And as I was pulling one at a time, I started losing my amp draw. All right, so we're trying to get a bunch of things diagnosed right now. I'm having fun doing this, I can be honest with you. Pull all the fuses for the 2 seats out, and I noticed that the amp draw went away. It was 1.8 amp draw. Put all the fuses back in, and the most prominent part of the draw, which was at 1.5 amps, was I noticed pretty much the driver's seat. So what I did was I moved to the back of the vehicle and I verified my amp draw again for the rear battery, and then I went over to the driver's seat or the passenger seat, and I started disabling each connector at the module for the seat. Now mind you, the passenger seat moves forward and back, up and down, no problem. The driver's seat, when we came over here, doesn't move at all. My problem was not with the passenger seat. There was no amp draw there was no amp draw from the passenger seat really at all. Came over here to the driver's seat and unplugged main power going to the module, amp draw went away. The driver's seat doesn't work anyway. So I gave the customer the option. I said, it doesn't work anyway. There's no function coming from that module at all. It's probably corrupt. It's probably going to be an expensive module. So this is where we're at. This is how I'm kind of instructing them to approach the situation. We could either leave it disabled, you're not using it anyway, and the amp draw is gone, or we hook it up, or we actually have to pull a seat out, replace the module, because we can't even get to the module the way it is. We've got to pull a seat out to do it, and you have to disassemble the seat in the vehicle, which is going to take several hours to do. Go through the seat, make sure the seat's not the problem, the switch isn't the problem, or the module isn't the problem. So it's going to be one of those options. Which way do you want to go? We have it disabled now and there's no amp draw, and the battery is staying charged, no issue at all. The vehicle is charging and running fine. And she said, at this time, because of the amount of money that I've already put into this and people saying that they fixed it and they didn't verify it, they didn't get as far as you did, I'd just take it back the way it is now, because at least it's not malfunctioning, or it's not killing the battery overnight. And then eventually we'll do business in the future. She said, I really appreciate everything, and thank you for getting me to where we are now, to where now I know I have an identifiable problem in an area. The problem that I find is a lot of technicians don't know how to do more advanced diagnostics and getting directly into systems like this, because they just never been taught, or they think they know and they really don't know. And all it did was come down to a driver's seat, and she put all this money into this car, and they've killed multiple batteries in this car trying to diagnose it and couldn't even get close. Again, this is a 2003 Mercedes E500. I think it's a 4.6 liter. You guys can correct me. I know you're going to if I'm wrong. But that is a Diag, but no repair. And at least we got the customer to the point where they can continue driving the vehicle without the vehicle malfunctioning and leaving them stranded again. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you, as always. Be blessed. Take care. And always make sure you know who you're doing business with.